Okay, we're going to look at the sum of roots, the relationship between roots and the coefficients of the polynomial. So if we have a quadratic, and this is just to recall with coefficients a, b and c, like so, then the sum of the roots, is equal to minus b over a, and the whole point of this video is to start to see patterns. I'm going to call the multiplication of the roots the sum of the pairs, and you'll see why in a minute. It is the sum of the pairs, it's just we only have one pair because we only have two roots, and this is equal to c over a. Okay, so now we move on, not q. Good luck spelling cubic with a q in it. Alright, there you go. Now we've got ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. Hopefully you can see when we name the coefficients we just start with a for the highest power and then we just move down the alphabet. So the sum of roots here, sum of roots is equal to, again, minus b over a. Okay, and then the sum of pairs, and we do actually have more than one pair now because we have three roots, we have three pairs. The sum of pairs is equal to c over a, and the sum of triples is equal to minus d over a. Now we move on to the case for quartics. Bear in mind this is a x to the 4 plus bx cubed plus cx squared plus dx plus e. So the sum of roots is equal, again, to minus b over a. Sum of pairs is equal to c over a. Sum of triples, and here we have more than one triple because we have four roots. Sum of triples is equal to minus d over a, and the sum of quadruples is equal to e over a. So notice the pattern. We're always dividing by a. We always start with minus b over a for the sum of the roots. And the sum of the pairs, we change sign and we get c over a. And the sum of triples, we change sign again, we get d over a. Then the sum of the quadruples, we get e over a. So the point is, when you're trying to remember these, you're always looking, sum of the roots is minus b over a, and then we're just moving down the alphabet as we're increasing the number of parts we have in our multiplication, if that makes sense. So the sum of the roots is just, in this case, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, whereas this is the sum of alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus alpha delta and loads of other terms. You know, we'd have beta gamma, beta delta, gamma delta. Okay, and so as we increase, here's 1, 2, and then we'd have triples here, so alpha, beta, gamma, so on, and then we just get one quadruple here. But point is, what I'm saying is, as the number of roots that appear in each term of the addition, as such, we move down the alphabet. So we start with B, we move to C, D, E, we just keep going. You apply the same rule for quintics, I believe we call them, and we'd get exactly the same pattern. So you got to remember this sign oscillates. We start with a negative, then we get positive, then we get a negative, then we get a positive. Alright, so hopefully this helps you remember the roots. In the next video we're going to take the example of cubics, and we're going to look at some relationships between the roots, and then we're also going to look at forming quadratics given the roots, so going the other way around to what we have been doing. Hopefully this rule helps you out, just helps you remember these if you do forget them, so you don't just have to remember them point blank. You've got some sort of method to retrieve them in an exam, which it always helps. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions about this, then let me know in the comments below, and I hope to see you in the next.